Josh, well, we obviously have spent a fair bit of time looking at a range of bait spreading options. We've also got probably some tips and tricks for growers that might be looking to invest in a bait spreader. I guess some features that are probably worth looking at if you are in the market for one.
Starting with the 12 volt units, we've looked at units that cost as little as $2,500 up to more than $6,000.
Well, this particular unit here it's a gravity fed orifice metered unit. Makes it a little more difficult to calibrate, obviously. If we look down here into the unit, you can see the metering shutter, if you like. That moves backwards and forwards and meters and adjusts the metering rate. You can also see an R-clip there that spins at the same speed as a spinner. I mean, there's a bit of a problem with that.
If the R-clip doesn't fracture itself, and it can actually gum everything up, damage the bait, and lead to bridging as well, which means that you could be driving along and nothing coming out at all, and you won't know because there's no level indicator on the machine.
Other risk is obviously that we're putting out bait that's had active stripped off it, and we're then spreading a non-lethal dose of bait. The other metering units are obviously a little more complex, but also more precise, and that makes both calibration and operation a little easier. It also means that we know that we're putting the required dose of bait out.
It's metering out at a kilo per hectare, whether you're doing 10 k's an hour or whether you're doing 20. The GPS is telling it how fast to turn that metering roller, so much more accurate.
In terms of loading, this one, for example, has a lip, runs along here, which makes things very tricky to get grain back out of it.
This unit here, the whole unit actually pivots forward, and you can tip the grain out, the bait out through the top. And the unit behind you has a little bung for emptying out there. We didn't just look at 12 volt spreaders, we also looked at linkage and aerial spreading, and yeah, we found out some interesting things there.
But I think the challenge is really with the linkage spreaders being able to get the rate low enough. Very hard to get that rate down to 1 kilogram per hectare.
In terms of spreading from a plane, also we found something else there that was pretty interesting in terms of the distribution.
The spread distribution only got to about 40 metres, and in most cases that's done on 50 metre transects. So I guess a few lessons learnt there. But look, as far as a buyer's guide, plenty to pick from. It's just a matter of making the right decision for your operation.